Welcome back to Reviews Inside TV, the place where we take a no-nonsense look at the latest gear and gadgets so you don't waste your time or money. Today, we're diving into a device that's hard to ignore in the tablet market, the Apple iPad 11-inch model powered by the A16 chip. It's dressed in a Liquid Retina display, boasts 256 gigabytes of storage, Wi-Fi 6 connectivity, and features both 12-megapixel front and back cameras, all packed into a sleek blue chassis. But does this latest iPad push the boundaries of what a tablet should be, or just polish the same formula? At a glance, this iPad serves up an 11-inch Liquid Retina display with True Tone for adaptive color temperature, paired with Apple's A16 Bionic chip, a processor that previously made its debut in iPhones. This model packs 256 gigabytes of onboard storage, supports Wi-Fi 6 for faster downloads and seamless streaming, and sports a 12-megapixel front-facing camera with center stage, along with a 12-megapixel wide rear camera. Touch ID is tucked into the top button, and you're working with iPadOS, Apple's optimized operating system that brings multitasking handwriting recognition with Scribble and split-view app functionality. There's USB-C connectivity and support for the USB-C Apple Pencil, along with compatibility for the Magic Keyboard Folio. Now, I've had hands-on time with this iPad for a couple of weeks. Setting it up was, unsurprisingly, Apple smooth. Boot, sign in, sync, and you're rolling. Right out of the gate, the A16 chip flexes. Whether I was editing 4K video in LumaFusion, bouncing between multiple productivity apps, or running graphics-intensive games, this iPad never stuttered. Drawing in Procreate with the Apple Pencil felt responsive and natural, though bear in mind, the Pencil is sold separately. The Liquid Retina display? Absolutely sharp, great brightness, excellent contrast. That said, artists and media pros might miss the deeper blacks and HDR performance you'd get from OLED panels. Battery life held steady for a full working day with mixed use: streaming, sketching, multitasking, clocking in close to the advertised all-day range. On the downside, iPadOS still feels slightly boxed in compared to a true desktop OS. For power users trying to ditch their laptop, the limitations are noticeable. Let's break down the pros and cons. Starting with the positives, the A16 chip offers remarkable speed and responsiveness. The 11-inch display is crisp and color-accurate with great viewing angles. 256 gigabytes of storage gives a comfortable buffer for most users, and Wi-Fi 6 provides fast, consistent connectivity. Camera quality is above average for a tablet, especially for video conferencing and document scanning. On the downside, this model lacks Face ID, the Apple Pencil isn't included, and there's still no real multi-user support in iPadOS, which limits its shareability. Also, the Liquid Retina screen, while excellent, doesn't offer OLED-level contrast or HDR. Midway through, if you're enjoying this honest deep dive, go ahead and tap that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you never miss a no-fluff review from Reviews Inside TV. Let's keep going. Now let's talk money. At its price point, the iPad 11-inch with 256 gigabytes sits in the premium range of consumer tablets. While the hardware is undeniably solid and the performance is snappy, Apple's habit of selling essential accessories separately, like the Pencil and Magic Keyboard, drives up the total cost quickly. So, does it justify the price? For creatives, students, or professionals who value a powerful portable device with a premium display, yes, it earns its keep. But casual users might find better value in the entry-level iPad or other mid-tier tablets on the market. In comparison with similar devices, this iPad stands out in processing power and app ecosystem. While competitors offer OLED screens or bundled pens and keyboards, Apple's advantage lies in seamless hardware-software integration, third-party app support, and longevity of software updates. Still, for raw media consumption or basic note-taking, you can find alternatives at lower prices that perform well enough, just not with the same fluidity. As for build quality, Apple continues to impress. The aluminum unibody design feels solid and refined. The Touch ID sensor is responsive, and the USB-C port adds versatility for accessories and charging. Though I can't speak to years of wear, Apple's tablets have a strong track record of long-term durability and OS support, which gives this model a solid edge. Regarding customer support, while I didn't have to contact them for this review, Apple's reputation for service remains one of the best in the tech industry. Between Genius Bar appointments, live chat, and repair options, users typically have access to responsive help when needed. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative, Apple's standard iPad or even older models like the iPad Air still offer solid performance at a lower cost. For Android users, tablets like the Samsung Galaxy Tab S series offer OLED screens and S Pen support right out of the box, though the app ecosystem may not be as polished. To sum things up, the iPad 11-inch with the A16 chip delivers speed, precision, and portability with a few caveats. It's perfect for those who want a reliable tablet that balances creativity and productivity. You're getting a strong display, excellent performance, and well-integrated features, but the added costs for accessories and some software constraints mean it's not for everyone. If you're a digital artist, student, or multitasker who appreciates Apple's ecosystem, this iPad delivers on its promises. If you just want a tablet for streaming and browsing, you can likely save a few bucks elsewhere. Thanks for sticking around with Reviews Inside TV. The link to grab this iPad is down in the comments box. Let me know what you think. Are you planning to buy it, or do you already own one? Drop your questions and opinions below. Until next time, goodbye! And remember, here on Reviews Inside TV, we don't just test products, we give them the screen time they deserve.